We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Aaron Civale gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Phil, as we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Hit to short. He's right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's Renato Nunez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 8 home runs and 31 RBI. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. One hit, one left. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Asher Wojciechowski is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this
for
one.
the Indians,
standing
the
in, Cesar Hernandez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1 is high and outside for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
batting second, the third baseman.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is third.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found a hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He enters play here at 288, 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0.
Don't let that go.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Hernandez over at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. And he fouls this one off. And the offering. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Granby.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Franmil Reyes. From the stretch. And this one runs up high, ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And it's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So stepping in, Anthony Santander. It comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Anthony Santander.
The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Still 2-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, inside.
Popped him up. Perez has a play. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Stepping in, Ramon Urias. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now a curveball misses inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Naquin is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin.
The left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's cool.
The 1-0 home.
I got 2-1 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Santander will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Settling in now, Austin Wynns. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Austin Wynns.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First offering on its way. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
In now for the O's, Jose Iglesias, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now for Cleveland, Delino DeShields, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
DeShields.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do
batter,
anything
number
you can
7,
to jumpstart your
second
offense.
baseman,
With the speed of this guy on
Jacob
first, don't be surprised if he gets the
Hernandez.
green light here.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball, and he's quick.
Right here, if I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nope, that's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder.
Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. So here's Trey Mancini, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside ball.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Anthony Santander is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing, and he pops him up.
In comes Naquin.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Austin Hayes is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Two and one. Here it is. Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and one after the foul ball there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. 2-2. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Granby Reyes.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 0-1 pitch. Reyes brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in
Now
play,
batting,
there's a good
the
chance
left
it's on the
fielder,
ground for a double play. And,
Tyler
hey, a strikeout always works too.
Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
All
Orioles,
set for the start of the inning,
second baseman,
and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Ramon Urias. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 to count. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Austin Wynns. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. DeShields is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. A two-run shot for Chris Davis, number 302 career, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
1-0.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Ramirez showing off his range. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Ready for another shot now, Hanser Alberto. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Roberto Perez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play right at .333. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pops it up. Here comes Mancini, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. In there, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. The 0-1 offering. This is popped up. Alberto in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh-2, here it is. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Indians strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Right to Ramirez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. (2-0) to the Baltimore left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Drilled to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. 1-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Chopper to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's Carlos Santana now. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is right there, one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Franmil Reyes.
So a runner at first now with one away. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. From the belt, kicks and deals. Soft liner to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Tyler Naquin is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The second for one. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Miguel Castro trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Miguel Castro.
Roberto Perez will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He's ready now. The pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Castro is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Hit back toward the mound. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Still down. Stepping into the box, Austin wins. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. First delivery to him on the way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's fallen behind to the hitter here, and this is kind of what we were talking about. He might be losing just a little bit of the strike zone because his mechanics are giving way. Maybe fatigue is setting in.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So with a
please.
left-handed hitter waiting,
Now
they'll go to their
pitching
own
for
left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 54, Logan Allen.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the second out.
The batter.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies
1,
and
2,
gentlemen,
3 go the
please join
Orioles.
us for the
They lead it
traditional
3-0.
seventh-inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here,
Leading off
and up
for the
next, the
Indians,
San Diego area native
the right
Bradley
fielder.
Zimmer.
Starting to
Bradley.
run out of time. They haven't been able to score
Zimmer.
any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And that misses. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate
batter,
so far. That's
the
4
center fielder,
strikeouts in the first 2
Delino.
games, so this pitching staff
Josh
clearly
Hill.
has him figured out.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. In now, Delino DeShields, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Here it comes, 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's just quality pitching
No
right
matter.
there for
Number
that strikeout.
7.
As we look at
Second
all 5
baseman.
pitches, notice the
Jason
location. All 5
Hernandez.
down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Hernandez playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
I'm
Now
sure that
batting,
one stings
third
a little
baseman.
bit. The best revenge he can
Umpire.
get for his pain is to find a way to come
Ramirez.
around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now for Baltimore. Hanser
Leading off for the
Alberto. He
Orioles.
was retired via the
The third
ground
baseman.
ball last time up.
Hunter Alberto. Your
Adam
attention,
Simber
please.
has been summoned from the
Now pitching
bullpen as
for
he'll
the
do so to start the 8th.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot,
Now
keep the
batting.
ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Zimmer, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That was
Now
a
batting.
great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Austin Hayes.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit. That time it's a ball and no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run is scored, and the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Ramon Urias. No balls and one strike. First and second now, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Austin wins. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles lead it 5-0. Sean Armstrong will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Armstrong stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Has a look. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A runner at second, nobody out. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over. So here's Tyler Naquin as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Indians leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Hunter Harvey, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 56.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
He froze him on the fastball there. Roberto Perez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Bradley Zimmer. Hit hard but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now here it comes. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Iglesias is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Delino.
Now at the plate, Delino DeShields, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Harvey, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Baltimore Orioles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Asher Wojciechowski earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
5 runs on 9 hits.